we are selling our formula officially. It's amazing stuff from Europe.
Made in Germany. Sold in America.
Highest standards there are. In America, the standards haven't been updated since 1980. It's super weird, like older than me. In Europe, they update safety standards basically every year. This formula is top notch, great for the stomach, great for constipation. This is a great product. If you happen to want to purchase it and join us on our journey, then grab the link in the description. If you do and leave a review for us, send me a screenshot at vinandsori@gmail.com of your review after you have received the product. We will put your name in a hat. Song reviews are going to come out by some of the people that have left reviews. Don't forget to send us a screenshot of your review once you get the product. Now a word from our mascot dressed as a pirate, Fuji.
Ah! It's a steal of a deal.
Arg, he says, it's a steal of a deal. Buy our merch, dear listener. We are in the midst of the 7 stream. The big homie 7 Dusted has blessed us with 8 songs of metal, happiness, joy, and misery.
I was gonna say misery.
Misery.
Okay, so the next song is by a band you may know called Testament.
Oh,
The name of the song is All I Could Bleed. Ooh. I promised Vin some heavy shit. Here you go. Love Chuck Billy's vocals on this one, and Eric Peterson is at his best here, in my silly little opinion.
Oh,
enjoy!
Boy. Oh boy. Hold on. Let me do me a favor and get those lyrics. Okay, so this one is gonna be Testament is they're kind of like I think they were contemporaries of Metallica.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the first Testament song we listened to, I was like, these guys are biting off of Metallica. All the Testament fans are like, fuck you don't know what you're talking about, you angry motherfucker. You should never listen to metal music again. You should shut down your channel immediately. We did not bite off of Metallica. I'm pretty sure it was one of the guys in the band. It was all
Oh,
offended.
really? You think so?
Shout out to Testament. All right, here we go.
That is so funny.
Ya Rasulallah. Don't use the one from... I got the lyrics. Don't worry about it. All I could...
I've been doing this the entire time,
oh
so.
my gosh. All right. Here we go, guys. Testament, All I Could Bleed. Let's go. This shit better be heavy. Let's go. Yes, Pinky. Thank you. Thank you, 7.
There it goes.
Yes.
I like to dominate and I create your pain.
another minister. Yes.
Okay.
Get that heavy shit. Shout out to Green Arrow. Go save the city, Green Arrow. We need you. All right. What? Green Arrow is a superhero. I
know.
I wasn't going to try to explain that to you, man.
I know.
I'm trying to explain it to you.
I do know this. Why are you mocking me in this way?
You keep mocking me, but you will never again. You didn't know I could sing, eh?
I didn't. I had no idea. I'm blown away right now.
Hey. My debut is coming, dear listener.
Yep.
Vinny's vocal debut is coming. Okay, what'd you think of the song?
It was heavy.
It's exactly what I needed.
What?
Needed some heavy shit. Needed some heavy shit. I thought we were knuckle dragging
Does
this entire
Testament
time.
sound basically that they have like a classic Testament sound that you basically hear every time we hear the songs?
I don't know.
I
haven't listened to enough Testament.
Oh, okay. All right. Wow. So they were contemporaries. With who? Who'd you say?
Metallica.
With Metallica.
Yeah.
You know, it kind of.
I mean, you listen to his vocal style, you can hear a little bit of Hetfield in there.
Yeah, I agree with that. You always wonder, like, what if they would have come out before? Like, if Testament would have come out before.
Like before what? Like 5 years before or 2 years before?
5 or 10 years before, anything. Like, what would have happened if they came out before? Would the other ones have gotten as popular, or would they have taken off, or
I don't know. I just think Metallica. I think once that Master of Puppets record, man, that just completely set them apart from everybody. Like, it was over at that point. It was over. I think there was some. I mean, I don't know, to be honest with you, but to me it looks like, especially when we started the channel, we were heavy on Metallica.
Yeah. I
mean, that's how you get your reaction channel big. Metallica, Tool, Slipknot. It's an Avenged Sevenfold.
I was gonna say N Sevenfold.
Avenged Sevenfold. If I was gonna do one of those things, if you want to get your YouTube channel to 100,000 subs, that's what I would say.
Oh yeah, that's true.
And then if you want to slow it down, just never do that and watch the algo of you doing Metallica stuff, and then you can start from scratch. I'm serious. That's how it works. There's a giant game that YouTube plays where it balances out fame with fortune, and 99.999% of
people choose
our
fame.
compatriots choose fame over fortune.
Why?
Which is fine. I mean, it's fine. You know what I'm saying? That's cool. I mean, because you're getting what you pay for. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. You've had your reward, but yeah, I just think Testament. I mean, they're. I love the heaviness of this song, and we're gonna rate it pretty highly. I just think that when that Puppets record came out, man, because we've done Battery, we've done Damage Incorporated, we did Disposable Heroes is on that record. Master of Puppets is on that record. It's just
which record was that? Was that the
Master
second?
of Puppets? That was
but which one was it?
You had Kill 'Em All, Ride the Lightning, and then you had Master of Puppets.
So it's the
I think.
third one?
I don't know. I really don't know.
Okay.
But it's yeah. So I think Testament's a great band, but I just think everybody in that time period was doomed to be in Metallica's shadow once that record came out. It was over.
Okay.
It was over. They completely. They were by themselves at that point. But this is still a great song. Vin's vocal debut has been in the works for what, 5 years? Oh my god. Ugh. What'd you say?
Is this oh shoot, I forgot what I was saying. Oh, is this about the government?
Well, he mentions
at the end he mentions the government, but was that
he mentions democracy, and he says I've bled enough as I can for you, which sounds like something like a jilted soldier would say. And I don't know if I think the first line is not him. The first stanza is probably about the government. I like to dominate. I create your fate. Many years gone by. I rule society. You cannot be me. I am the master.
Yeah.
Can't you hear me breathing for you? Do not ignore. Reach out to me. Put your knife through me. Watch me bleed for you. Yeah, right. So he's like, I'm not living for the government. I'm not living for you guys. Try to retaliate. I release your hate. Why don't you bleed for me? What do you need to prove? I can see through you. You're not the master. Can't you see me dying for you? Do not ignore. Reach out to me. Put your knife through me. Watch me bleed for you. Dying. All I could bleed. So it's basically, I've given all I can for you. I've bled all I can. Can't you understand? Led by the hand. Grab life by the hand. Where's democracy? I gave all I could bleed. Fuck the government. Land is of the free. Don't take away your 2-bit society. Dying for your greed. Now watch them bleed. All I could bleed. So it just looks like it's talking about how the government dominates people. What year was this? Was this the 90s?
94.
94. 94? What? LA riots? There's some upheaval going on. Yeah, there's some upheaval going on. I mean, there's always upheaval going on, especially in America. We're about to go into some war here or there. I don't know. I think we had... Was Desert Storm 94? We were out of Desert Storm by 94 or 7. I'm not sure. But to me, this could be like a soldier, like literally, like I've bled all I could.
Yeah.
And literally, when you go into the armed forces and things like that, you literally become the product, the property of the government.
Right. Yeah.
So it could be that, but obviously it could be more than that because these guys are rock star, but they're still upset at the government. Go ahead.
You become property in the sense, like, if you don't do what they say, can't they put you in jail or something?
They can put you in jail. They can kill you. A lot of shit can happen. Yeah, for sure.
I think I was always too controlling of a person.
Desert Storm was 91. I figured. What do you say? You think you're too controlling of a person?
I loved my country, but I was too controlling of a person to ever put myself in that situation.
Didn't you want to join the military after 9/11 though?
What? Well, no. I never wanted anyone to have that control over me. I did when I would see like those ads that they would, like the pump ads that they would put out after 9/11. That always made me want to join. But I had way too much like.
That's why I like
big percentage of me that was like.
That's why I like other organizations where it's like, you use your mind and your wit and like you need to, we want, but you essentially don't get micromanaged. You leave you alone. They let you, I mean, it's a pretty arduous process to
get in there,
to get selected for those things. But if you demonstrate that you have the ability to ingest a lot of stress, quite literally at times, like we talked about chemical tolerances for shit or whatever, and the ability to think outside the box, and you run you through all these batteries of things, and they leave you alone. So like you're still kind of property of the government, but you're more of a operative, not an operator. Like, so guys like Seven being operator, then you have operatives. But to be honest, the term operative came first. As a matter of fact, the term operator was used instead of operative, but originally it was going to be operative. But another organization already had that term. They said, no, those are our folks, so you guys be something else. And that's where the term operator came from.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Shout out to... But anyway, the point is, like, you okay, this is going to get controversial. We got a housing crisis in America. We got a healthcare crisis in America. This motherfucker spent $100 billion on a war that we have nothing to fucking do with. Like, and then, this whole situation happened in Ohio, and you got, Applejack jumping in the poison water and shit to raise money for people. And this motherfucker's over there in Ukraine. And he lets Trump stroll into Ohio. Now, people are like, oh, Trump did that for the optics. Of course he did it for the optics. But the point is, how could you have let something like that happen?
Yeah.
It just shows the priority structure.
Of course.
In the country. It's like, we're not paying taxes so that you can go over there and fucking instigate a conflict in Eastern Europe, bro. Like, I got Americans like, and I wasn't even born here. Like, this is the thing. Like, I wasn't even fucking born here. Like, and I get so angry when I'm like looking at, and these are mostly white people over there in Ohio, but they're Americans at the end of the day. And I'm like, what the fuck are we doing? Like, I don't support this shit at all. I don't support this fucking war in Ukraine. Man, I don't give a fuck. Like, no. Like, no.
Yeah.
Like, I care about America, Americans first.
Yeah,
like,
let's
I'm
fix our
sorry
own
it makes
house.
me a certain type of person. Oh, you said America first, blah, blah, blah. I'm in fucking America. So, I care. Do I care about people? Of course I care. But, man, we got people really struggling in this country, bro. And that $100 billion could have been used for fucking something that's constructive instead of destructive.
I 1000%.
I'm not even gonna get into all the ways that we instigated that fucking conflict and that proxy war, as Becky's saying. But the concept of representative government and republicanism, as in, you know, we've got a republic and we elect people that. What did we just do? Why did it do that?
I don't know. Oh, you must have been.
Oh,
you're trying to get the comments.
Yeah,
so
the concept of a representative government is great. It's beautiful. It's kind of like communism. It's great in principle, but once it begins to interface with human nature and our sinful nature, it creates tyranny. And I'm at the point now where I don't think we're ever going to have a government system that is not tyrannical. You know, I don't support this shit. And nobody asked my permission to give a fucking $100 billion over there.
Yeah.
Somebody would said we'll give $100 billion to the Yemeni people, I'd be with it. But because you know what I'm saying? Because we have a hand in those people suffering. If people said, "Hey, we'll go to Niger and all the rest of it," I would be with. But I still wouldn't be with it to the tune of $100 billion while Americans are suffering.
Yeah.
Like this shit, like it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable to watch. And what's crazy to me is like now they're ginning up the China shit, and all the people that are just blindly going along with this bullshit over in Ukraine. In 2 years, we're gonna gear up and we're gonna go to war with Chinese, and they're gonna give full-throated support to fucking going to war with China. It's like I'm mind-boggled by how people just step into this shit and just accept. Oh, that's the government. They just go right along with the government orthodoxy. It comes out that they were working with Twitter and all this shit to suppress speech and suppress, you know, and it's like they just shrug it off and they don't care. I don't understand it. I'm like, okay, well, you know, people always say you get the government you deserve. So if you're an American and you know that your country you had a major hand in instigating this conflict, you know that your country destroyed Nord Stream 2, you're cool with that? We just fucking fucked up Germany, fucked up Russia, and you're gonna be, yo, that's cool because it hurts Putin because they brainwashed you into hating this dude. But these people don't realize they could also brainwash you into loving this dude. Mm-hmm. Like they can do anything they want with your mind and your heart. Yep. Like that's how. I'm sorry, but Americans are. I mean, I love Americans to death, but holy shit! 2 years ago, Elon Musk was fucking the hero of the world. Mm-hmm. I posted a thing from The Atlantic where they're like, Elon Musk is going to save the world, and now because he said he dared to say free speech, now people hate him. Like this shit is incredible to me, and they genuinely hate the dude. But a year ago, they were saying he was going to save the world. Like that's how. That is how brainwashed people have become. And it doesn't matter what they see. The same people that were saying that Trump was a Nazi, they were like reading tea leaves and finding Nazism everywhere. Yeah. Literally, you have people doing this shit in a parade wearing swastikas and, that's okay, Slava Ukraine. Okay, all right. So you can't blame the government. Ultimately, because we are accepting this bullshit. So I'm talking about we as a collective. We are not resisting this bullshit in any way, shape, or form. Mm-hmm. You got half the country that is completely fine with the FBI curating information on Twitter. They're completely fine with that. They're completely fine with the FBI spying on American citizens just because the American citizen had the last name Trump. They're completely fine with that. There's no understanding that, they can do this shit to you, dummy.
Now it can, exactly.
Anything that you did to justify it, now they can do it with you. Mm-hmm. Like, hello? Like, shit is unbelievable to me. It's unbelievable. I mean, Dwayne's a different situation. He can blame the government because he's got a historical beef with the government because he's an indigenous person. What I'm talking about, all the shit that I just got done complaining about, I can't blame the government for that. Biden's never pretended to be anything other than what he is. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's never pretended to be anything other than he is. So, you know. And then it's too much door. No, it's not too much door, man. It's being around the world and understanding how brainwashed people are and how easily people are brainwashed. I mean, say what you want, but a year ago, Elon Musk was smoking weed on the Joe Rogan show. Everybody loved him.
It's so crazy.
And then
how people flip like that.
And then people aren't making the connection. When did Elon Musk start becoming a bad guy? When he bought Twitter. How come?
Right.
How come? What is buying Twitter? How does buying Twitter make him a bad person? Oh, that's right. Because the Twitter, the FBI and the intelligence apparatus was fucking using Twitter as a propaganda outlet.
Jesus.
Because they were willing fucking participants. And now you got a guy in there that's like, fuck, I'm not working with y'all. Now, I don't believe Elon Musk is a hero either. He has his own designs, but he's not working with them folks. He's exposing those folks. So now those folks turn the media apparatus, and millions of fucking people were calling this guy a hero a year ago. Boy. They just fucking, their minds shut down and they just went right along. It's mind boggling. They just came out today.
It is weird.
The lab leak thing finally got confirmed.
Yeah.
The only time people have conspiracy theories about, you know, why Middle America gets shut down, blah, blah, blah. A lot of times it's just because we have technical difficulties. But there is one specific time when Jon Stewart was mocking the whole, because he talked about the lab leak. He's like, who would have thought that the fucking coronavirus came from the coronavirus lab in Wuhan?
Yeah.
And I covered that. They blocked it and they took it down. So you have people that are fine with that. You have people that are okay with that and don't understand how fucking horrific that is. And now it's come out and the government says, well, actually, you've got the Energy Department and the FBI said, well, actually, yeah, we think we've got, it probably came from the lab. So now you're allowed to say it.
Unbelievable.
And you got people that are literally like, yep, now you're allowed to say it because the fucking overlords, the masters told you that it's legit. Now you can say it. Before, if you said it, they would. The same thing with the Hunter Biden story.
I was going to say, wasn't there something?
Same thing with the Hunter Biden story. Hunter Biden, nope. Fucking New York Post, nope. Yep. FBI. But now that it's been, okay, now you can say it fucking years later. And like, I'm a fucking free person, dude. Like, I'm a free man.
This is not a...
Like, any no free person should accept that. Mm-hmm. I don't give a fuck what your political whatever. You should never accept your government fucking telling you what you can and cannot say. And miss me with the whole, oh, it's a private, fuck that shit. You got somebody working fucking tandem with the government to fucking suppress speech. I'm sorry. It's no longer a private platform. It is a government apparatus of propaganda. And you got people that are supporting this bullshit. Mm-hmm. It's mind-boggling to me. It's absolutely fucking mind-boggling. Man. It's insane. It's insane. It's absolutely insane to me. Look, you can dislike Trump, you can hate Putin all you want. What I'm talking about is fucking critical reasoning skills. Mm-hmm. You had people lose fucking entire careers because they said, "Nah, I don't believe in the orthodox presentation of COVID. I don't believe in the orthodox presentation of what's going on in Ukraine. I don't believe in the orthodox presentation of what's going on by your government went and suppressed people's speech, and it was true, and they knew it was fucking true. I don't understand how people accept that shit.
Uprising.
How? But this is what happens, man. Like, if you're born and raised, especially, I'm sorry, man, liberal, man, listen, you're born and raised in this country. People think everything is just, like, if you've never been outside America, you don't understand freedom. You don't understand what you have here. Mm-hmm. You don't understand. And the other thing is, a lot of Americans don't understand they don't understand how tyranny works. They don't understand how actual fascism works. They don't understand how authoritarianism works. It does not sound like a guy that you can call the Orange Man mm-hmm. and mock incessantly. That's not how a fascist operates. They'll fucking kill you. You couldn't even do that shit in Jamaica. You couldn't even come out and speak against when I was a kid in Jamaica, you couldn't even speak against a prime minister in Jamaica. You'd get got.
Oh, wow.
So Americans don't understand what the fuck they're talking about. You got these silly fucking neoliberal kids that fucking grew up in fucking Nebraska in a nice little suburb in a $600,000 house, really believing that they're fighting fascism. They don't know a fucking thing. They've never been fucking talk to Seven. He'll tell you about fucking actual authoritarianism. These people don't know a fucking thing. I love this country. I love these people, but holy shit. It's. I never thought I'd see it. I never thought I'd see it. It was a neoliberal. It was the liberals that were telling me that war was bad during the whole Iraq-Afghanistan situation. Now they're fucking hundreds of billions of dollars to fucking foment more war. It's unbelievable. So it's a good song. I love it. It's great. Hopefully we can learn. I don't believe that we will. America's a great idea, man, but I don't know. I don't see it lasting another 50 years, to be honest with you. I don't see it lasting another 50 years.
No, well.
And I'm sorry, budding anarchist. Trump was not a fascist. That's ridiculous. You were brainwashed. Now, look, a fascist would be somebody who would make illegal all political parties that oppose him. A fascist would be the type of person that would make all private media illegal. So now you only have state-run media. That would be a hallmark of fascism. Trump was doing that during the Trump administration. He made all private media illegal. Isn't that true, anarchist? He made all private. He also made the Democratic Party and he also made those people illegal too. Isn't that what it? Oh, that was Zelensky. Zelensky did that. Zelensky nationalized the media. Zelensky unseated all the other parties that were pro-peace, anti-war parties. Not Trump. So they got all these talking about fascism. We're fighting fascism from my $600 house in the suburbs.
Gosh.
I'm fighting fascism. At the same time, Slava Ukraine.
Oh my gosh.
Y'all a fucking mess. I love it, but people are messy as fuck. I'm trying to slim down the subscriber count. 186,000 is too much. It's too much people for me. But this shit is ridiculous. Like, I really wish like some of these people after 9/11 just went to war, because if you did, you'd understand that we're playing around with shit we shouldn't be playing with. Mm-hmm. But when you have people that have hung out in the suburbs all their life and don't know what the fuck is up. When you have people like that, it's you just need to experience it. But we have something amazing in this country, and the psychological fucking laziness of American people, especially our generation, is fucking. We're gonna fucking give this country away, man. We got a beautiful thing going here, and people don't even understand. We're gonna piss all that shit away, because we're stuck in ideology. Because a lot of y'all, the fact of the matter is, Trump gave you some sort of meaning in your life because you're not doing anything, bro. I'm not talking to anybody specific, but this is a psychological profile of the last 6 years of a lot of y'all. Y'all haven't done anything significant with your lives, and in Trump, you found somebody that you could stand up to and all the rest of it. So you want to call him a fascist and then say all types of crazy shit about him in public, so you can feel good about yourself that you're standing up to a bad guy. You ain't standing up to nothing, and you know you weren't standing up to anything.
Talk to him.
Because listen, man. When I was in high school, the bully, most people wouldn't even say a fucking word to the bully, much less a fucking government actor who could kill you. None of you motherfuckers ever felt threatened for your lives when you said some dumb shit about Donald Trump on Twitter. You were never afraid for your life.
Right.
Stop it. I'm fighting fascism. No, you're not. No, you're not. You're going along with what elements of your government want you to think and believe and act. Mm-hmm. And because you live a docile life and you haven't put any risk out anywhere and you haven't done anything significant with your life, you found Donald Trump, and Donald Trump gave you so much meaning. I'm just letting the cat out of the bag. That's the fact. You weren't doing anything with your life, and fighting Donald Trump gave you a lot of meaning. And that's the reason why CNN's ratings were fucking through the roof during the Trump administration. And as soon as he left, they went down, and now you see the fucking trouble CNN is in. They're fucked. That's what Donald Trump was. That's what he represented. Mm-hmm. He gave a lot of empty people who didn't have a life purpose and didn't have a life mission, he gave them something to do that they really thought that they were standing up for justice and truth and all the rest of it,
So
but they
wild.
could do it from the safety of their fucking laptop. That's what
that's
this is.
something to consider.
That's all it is. That's
something-
what it was. I'm sorry, but that's how they got you. They got you. 2016, it was Republicans and Nazis. 2022, and now you funded fucking Nazis. There we go. I love the song. 10. 10.
8.9.
10. I love you all, but holy shit, I love this country, man. And we're gonna give this shit away. I'm telling you, we're gonna give this country away, and we have the most beautiful thing ever, and we have the most beautiful people of all time that have fought for this fucking country, and have died for this fucking country. Although dying in misguided ways, many of them.
Yikes.
But we're still had that shit in their gut to where they would lay down their life, or even worse, take another human life for your sake. Whether or not, but we have the most beautiful thing in the world, and we're going to give it away because we don't understand what freedom is. We don't understand what tyranny is. We don't understand what fascism. We don't understand any of that shit. And many young American men, we got nothing. You have no life mission. You have no life purpose. And so you want to find something. Go fucking work at a soup kitchen or something. Do something real in the physical world instead of the keyboard warrior bullshit. All right. That's a 10. That's a 10. I love you all. We got to get out of here. What do you give this song?
I thought I gave it an 8.7.
Commercial break. We'll be right back.